Hello, my dear listeners. My name is Kishore Ganesh, and in this episode of the Vocal About Visuals podcast, I'll be reviewing a movie from the Detective Conan stable, quite an old one called Jolly Roger in the Deep Azure. You can watch this on a number of platforms across the world, and if you are in India, you can watch this right now on Netflix. It is directed by Yasuichiro Yamamoto and written by Hiroshi Kashiwabara. This Conan movie is from 2007, but despite that, there was a certain sense of timelessness about this because the subgenre of this film is treasure hunting. The plot essentially has an exotic location that has become a hub for treasure hunters, where our detective boys, aka the Shonen Tante, also end up as treasure hunters and then, as expected, mystery hunters. I'm not going to reveal much more about the plot than this related to our heroes, but what I should say is that this movie incorporates the real life lore of two 18th century female pirates, Anne Bonny and Mary Read, into its script. And the fact that a children's movie is showcasing this to the Japanese kids, and of course the kids of the world, somehow makes me very happy. Teaching or at least communicating history but making it fun, somewhat similar to the Night at the Museum franchise, is something I hope more writers do so that we get fun movies in this genre. Now, coming back to Jolly Roger, the treasure hunting in this film is actually quite solid. Solid riddles entwined with the geography of the island in which the Shonen Tante and the larger gang find themselves in, and very well written supporting characters are key to making the film flow fast. I found a lot of polish in the way the characters were written in this film. There was a sense of calm in how the plot moved forward, with each scene starting and wrapping up in a composed manner. It had time to breathe. Even Dr. Agasa's minor interaction with an islander's character, maybe it was the setting or maybe it was the dialogue, that both showcased the relaxed nature of island life and moved the story forward, gave me a lot of satisfaction as a viewer. And this is not that common in the Conan movies. In other movies, the focus is always the mystery. Everything else, like character interactions, development, the environment, all are often sacrificed with the mystery in mind. But in this film, the balance was not just struck, it was maintained throughout. Maybe when I initially watched the film quite a while back, it didn't stand out compared to the other Conan movies, which were very action packed and fast paced, and this was kind of a laid back, relaxed affair. But having caught this movie more recently in a much more relaxed state of mind, the mood of the film matched mine and I could relate to its pace. So much so that I'm looking forward to a rewatch of it in the near future. Please do go ahead and watch it on a nice, windy, or summery weekend with your friends or family and have a very solid good time. Once again, my name is Kishore Ganesh. This is the Vocal About Visuals podcast, and thank you, my dear listeners, for your time and for listening. I know there has been a bit of a delay in my podcast hitting you guys. I'm trying to figure out a few things. So hopefully the podcasts become more of a regular feature as was the case last year. So here's to more podcasts and more interactions with me and a lot of changes coming to this channel in the audio and in the visual form in the near future. Thank you.